Yeah, I mean, I think, when you're struggling a little bit at the plate, just good results, helping your team win, taking a really good swing and getting rewarded for it, it just feels good. And it's a weight off your shoulders for sure. So happy for Dansby. He's so important to us, and he's been in a little scuffling a little bit. That's part of the major league season, and hopefully this is a sign he's getting back out of it.
Kind of a +2 day for him, the way he saved the run in the first inning and kind of set the tone.
Yeah, I mean, he made 2 very good defensive plays today, and that's what he's going to do. We know he's going to play really good defense over the course of the season. But yeah, the play in the first, it's a big play. I mean, you keep runs off the board, don't feel like you're playing from behind. They got a good pitcher on the mound. The wind's blowing in today. It's a little bit tougher to score, so it's a big play.
You mentioned Peralta. He threw tied for career high for walks in the game. Was that kind of the plan, to be patient against him, or is that just kind of how it worked out?
I think that's kind of the nature. He's tough to get hits against. I mean, that was a player that historically, pitcher that he doesn't give up a lot of hits. So you got to just find your rallies when you can. And we got a big hit with some guys on base. Nico got a big hit with guys on base. I thought Willie made a great send there and kind of sensed it really well. There has been some walks in there this year. He's always been tough to get hits against, really.
Assad just seems to go out there and do it over and over again. What stands out to you?
I think you call it pitchability, but he's just got weapons that just don't let the hitter get comfortable ever. And right now he is using those weapons very, very well. The two-seam fastball is a very good pitch, but there's enough other weapons there along with that to just keep hitters really off balance.
What is it about the two-seamer that?
It's just got really good horizontal movement, and it makes it really tough on a righty, and he commands it really well too. So he's putting it where he wants it, and it's a good pitch against righties and a good pitch against lefties.
Is there such a thing as mound presence with him, that he's just, he feels like he belongs there?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm lumping that in with pitchability a little bit, but yeah, I mean, Javi feels very much in control of what's going on out there. And it's just, he's never out of counts. He's got weapons, and that's for all types of hitters. Swing, pass, patience. He's got all those weapons that he can deploy, and that gives him a lot of confidence.
For Christopher Morel, we had the home runs the last few days, but then today some really quality at bats. Seems like we're seeing like a maturation as a hitter in him. What are you seeing in his at bats like?
Well, I mean, I think we've seen this since really the start of the season. I mean, since spring training. I mean, we talk about the things that hitters have to do well, and that's one is swing at the right pitches, and Christopher's had some growth in that area. There's no question about it, and that's leading to a higher walk rate. It's leading to a lower strikeout rate, and those things are going to make him they're going to make you a better hitter. And part of that is just seeing a lot of pitches. It's swinging, missing at pitches that you just finally say, I got to figure out a way not to swing at that pitch. And he's doing a good job with it.
I know it's only early May, but take 2 out of 3, you move into a first place tie, and you got reinforcements on the way. What's the feeling for what your team's been able to accomplish here so far?
Yeah, I mean, we played a good game today. We played a solid series against another good team. And it's on to the next challenge. That's it. It's May 5th, and there's a lot of challenges ahead of us. We had a good challenge this weekend, and we played well through it.
Speaking of the next challenge, were you at all surprised by the trade San Diego made for Rise? And I know it's a question for Jed too, but do you think it's a thing to contenders that maybe earlier than July you might see more of these things because everyone wants to get ahead?
Yeah, I mean, look, teams got their own kind of what they think they have to do, and obviously they've came together on a trade, and good for them.
But just early May, did it surprise you or not? Not really.
No, I mean, I think the traditional calendar, I'm not sure always applies. You know, every team's in kind of a little bit different circumstance, and obviously Marlins felt they were in some, a different circumstance than the Padres did.
18 of the third scoreless innings for your starting pitchers in this series. Have they even exceeded your expectations so far? I mean, we've got 3 guys in the sub-twos, and everybody seems to give you guys a chance every day.
Well, I mean, I think, again, you can put any 3 starting pitchers in history up there, and if at this point in the season they're sub-2, they've exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
So put Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz up there, and if they're delivering this, they've exceeded expectations.
Is Valencia kind of showing you something the second time around? It seems like something's clicked in.
Yeah, he's had a couple of very, very good outings. I think for Daniel, just, it's on the attack and in the strike zone. And it feels like the stuff obviously is good enough to get it. It's the walks that create traffic, and then there's guys are going to get hits, but the walks create the big innings, and staying away from that is going to make him effective.